नमस्कार। वेलकम टू कॉमन इंडियन वॉइस। आप लोगों को पिछले 10 दिनों से हम लोगों ने एक सीरीज बनाया था भारत के अलग अलग फ्रीडम फाइटर्स के ऊपर। हम लोगों ने उसी में से एक इंस्पिरेशन लेके अब हम लोगों ने सोचा है कि हम भारत के स्पोर्ट्स के बारे में, इट इज ओनली अबाउट द स्पोर्ट्स ऑफ इंडिया, अलग अलग लोगों को हाईलाइट करेंगे एंड अलग अलग भारत की देन को भी हाईलाइट करेंगे। आज मैं शुरू करने के टाइम में मैं कहना चाहती हूँ कि इंडिया की अगर आप हिस्ट्री देखेंगे स्पोर्ट्स में तो वो वैदिक एरा के टाइम से शुरू होता है। आपको रामायण में भी, महाभारत में भी, जो कि 1900 बीसी 7000 बीसी के बीच का एरा है, उसमें भी आपको अलग अलग स्पोर्ट्स का उल्लेख मिलता है, लाइक आर्चरी, हॉर्समैनशिप, wrestling, weightlifting, swimming, hunting. These sports were prevalent in those times too. One of the Vedas, that is Atharva Veda, which was written in between 3000 to 3200 ADs, in that also we find mention of it. Now, after saying this, I would love to welcome Natarajan ji, and he will carry this forward. Namaskar, Natarajan ji.
Namaskar, Isha ji. Thanks for inviting me for this talk. And I think in the history of India, अगर आप देखेंगे स्पोर्ट्स का महत्व कहीं न कहीं रहता आया है. Not into from the recent times, but from lot of ancient times. अगर आप देखेंगे हमारे जो एपिक्स हैं, such as Mahabharata या रामायण, अगर आप देखेंगे, it is sports that is really the start of an event. अगर आप देखेंगे, we have, for instance, archery, which is not mentioned as a separate sport, but that was a very, very important ingredient in those days, especially for the Kshatriyas, the kings, the princes. It was very, very important. Similarly, if you look at, there are other sports. So now I would request Isha ji to start with this presentation, the wonderful presentation that you have prepared. Can we start it?
Yes, please.
Yeah. So let me initiate it. One of the first of the sports that India has given to the world is Chaturanga, and in modern times it is called the chess. This is a strategy game that was devised way back, and it finds a place even in the, if I'm not mistaken, Mahabharata, and it was a harbinger of a lot of things that subsequently happened, and it was the gambling along with this that created all the stories, subsequent stories. So it is the most prominent of the game, and apparently it was invented by the Gupta dynasty as per records from 280 to 550 AD, and literally means 4 divisions or 4 corps. Isha ji, would you like to add anything on this particular thing?
Yeah, actually, I was just thinking when I was reading through this, I was thinking, isn't it a little bit similar to the Pasa that was played during the Mahabharat era, Shakuni and all?
Yes.
I think it might have evolved from there itself. वहीं से इवॉल्व हुआ होगा, मुझे लग रहा है. There are similarities. There were 4 if you look at the Pasa, it has 4 houses.
Yes,
but
yes.
It was played with a Kori. We play chess in a different way, but they used to use stones and other things to move the players.
Exactly.
So
exactly. Please.
I think it might have evolved from there. What do you think, Natarajan ji?
See, a lot of games, as I'm reading, once we started the topic of, or rather discuss the topic, I started reading on this subject. Then I realized that काफी सारे ऐसे चीज हैं जो evolve हुए हैं over a period of time, and I'm sure even this the game of chess also evolved. The one thing that that is a bit not surprising, but I'm wondering कि will it not be a good topic? Will it not be a good topic actually for some kind of a thesis as to the emergence of sports as a key element in formation of in in not just in formation but in you know uh, in terms of draw giving kind of a direction uh, rather unexpected at times in the ancient Indian history. But
True,
for that,
quite true. Quite true. It should be researched, and means we should actually be able to find out what was India's what do you say in Hindi जैसे बोलते हैं India ने sports को, what did India give to sports? And I'm sure that like all other things which has surprised the world and which the world does not want to acknowledge, I think we can come up with very surprising facts about sports also. अगर आप महाभारत एंड रामायण देखेंगे, महाभारत में देखिए जब द्रोणाचार्य के गुरुकुल से बच्चे वापस आए थे, when they had grown up, तो उन्होंने एक स्पोर्टिंग इवेंट रखा था जिसमें द प्रिंसेस वॉट एवर दे हैड लर्न, they made a display, they gave a display of it. And Arjuna was with his archery, Bhim and Duryodhan with their gada, and Yudhishthir with their spears. They were performing different acts, or different way of using it, and they were showing their skills over there. So that was also like a sport. It's a different issue that the Kauravas and Pandavas, they wanted to supersede each other, but that was besides the point. At the end of the day, if we look at it from the point of view of sports, I think we will see that it was practiced. Many different forms of sports activities were there in those times itself.
in fact, now that you are talking about it, okay, uh, I've been looking at some of the the period dramas on some of the channels, okay, such as Rome, or be it the Viking times, or those times, okay. Um, there, the usage of arms, okay, काफी सारा महत्व है, and it is quite, I think, very well researched, okay, but not so much in India. That is my feeling, okay. From
Yeah,
what it is not so well researched, so we do not know. It is very much sports is very much part of our overall culture. Culture means not
exactly.
just performing arts or just painting or sculpting. It includes other activities too, and this is definitely a part of it. And I think we do need to look at a bit more in deep.
Exactly. You were talking about the series. I also am watching a series, The Empires.
Uh-huh.
In that, in that they have shown Rome, they have shown uh, Egyptian civilization. They are showing different civilization. I've just watched two things, but they have, even when I was watching that series, I did tell my son, why don't people make such series related to India? And
Bingo.
they would be absolutely wonderful. They would be absolutely wonderful. That
As
series is really good.
Okay, so what I will do, let us just go through the presentation that you have prepared, and let us take a look at it, and we'll keep on discussing. I'll go to the next
Okay,
slide. The game of kabaddi. भारत में,
please.
especially
हाँ,
in the North India, ऐसा कोई भी लड़का या लड़की नहीं होगी जिसने तू नहीं किया होगा while playing the game of kabaddi, and then getting caught by friends and then dragged in the mud. किसको याद नहीं होगा ये गेम? सभी को, सभी ने खेला होगा. It hardly requires any investment, okay, yet it's so interesting. I mean, जब खेलने का मजा दूसरा बात है. This is a very interesting game, and this is also something that India is credited with uh, in terms of bringing about the game, evolving of the game. It is believed that again, Kabaddi was invented in the Vedic India, and apparently it was played by Yadavas. And there is a hint of proof, as you have written, which contains an account of how Arjuna manages to sneak into hostile areas and takes out the enemies unscathed. This is very much in line with the Kabaddi's gameplay. Now, I would like to draw a small parallel. I like to draw a small parallel. There is a there is this movie, Kung Fu Panda, where a giant
Kung Fu
panda,
Panda. Yeah.
okay, it can't move anything at all because it is so fat, yet learns, okay. And in one of the scenes, it is taught as to how to move the various vessels around with a food item underneath, okay. That's how Shifu teaches Kung Fu Panda, and the same strategy is used when Kung Fu Panda is attempting to defeat the tiger, which is claiming to the throne, okay. If that can be documented so well, why not this particular sequence of Arjuna using what he learnt in Kabaddi as a
True.
sequence? I mean, I'm just drawing a straight parallel out of that.
Yeah.
I think
Absolutely. Yeah, quite true.
Isha, can you talk on wrestling or Pahalwani?
Yeah, wrestling, if you see, it was known as Malla Yuddha, and it is believed that wrestling is believed that it was there in Greece, Rome, but even in ancient India, we find the mention of wrestling, and it was known as Malla Yuddha. Who can forget that Krishna defeating Kancha? That was also in the akhada. He went over there and there were pahlwans over there, and then Krishna, even though he was a small child at that time, he was not very grown up, he defeats them, and then he rushes forward and he defeats Kancha also. After that, we again find the mention of wrestling in Mahabharata in another incident when Krishna takes Bhim and Arjun along with him to defeat the Magad ruler.
Yes.
Jarasandha. He takes him over there, and Jarasandha and Bhim, they wrestle for ages and ages, but Bhim is not able to defeat him. And then, they talk about the curse in which Bhim has to tear the parts of Jarasandha into two pieces and throw them in cross directions. Yes. Because as soon as he was tearing him apart, due to the boon, his body was rejoining again. But yes. That aside, but we do find mention of this. So this is also means whether this also is a 5th millennium BC sport mentioned in our Mahabharata. So this is also considered. This also can be considered to be a gift to the world from India.
But one bit of a should I say it a surprise fact or not? I do not know how to put it, but if I look at it, in the current modern India, it is mostly the lot of the wrestlers. They are all coming from Haryana, not from other states.
Exactly.
I'm not sure what exactly is contributing to the specialization in Haryana and not in other places. That's something very interesting to note.
Absolutely.
I'll move on to badminton. Well, since late 60s, it has been made quite popular in India. We had Dinesh Khanna, who was a well-known exponent of badminton. There was this Suresh Goyal, and prior to that, I don't exactly remember, but then it really came onto the front lines when Prakash Padukone won the All England Badminton Championship. And I think that was the threshold point beyond after which badminton really gained credence. After that, Bimal Kumar was there, Gopi Chand was there. Then so many others have come in, and
Sania Nehwal.
Sania Nehwal, came in, and then we have now PV Sindhu carrying on the baton, so to say, in the field of badminton. But not many people probably are aware the modern version of badminton actually evolved in India. It actually evolved in India. Probably it evolved first time it was played in England, but then the Britishers having come here, it was one of the sports, and then it started developing in India, and then it has grown to whatever status it has grown. And this is a very popular game, not only in India. It requires little investments again. Not you don't require to spend too much of money, and some of the finest players come from, of course, China, Indonesia, Malaysia, and then Denmark. From Denmark, there are some excellent players too, but it hasn't really thrived that well in England. They do play, but not so much.
True. We are expecting lots of wonders as far as badminton is concerned in our country.
Yes, but again, you see, I would think that people do need to take up sports as an activity itself, as a as much as an any academics. Basically, that's how we are going to thrive in this field. Would you like to talk something on hockey?
या अगर हॉकी की बात करें ना हम, और ध्यानचंद जी की बात नहीं करें तो अधूरा ही रह जाता है। जादूगर बोला जाता था उनका। उन्होंने हॉकी को हमारे मतलब क्या बोलेंगे, सेंटर स्टेज पे लाके रख दिया था विद द गोल्ड्स ही वन। and he was everyone knows about the story about him and Hitler, and how Hitler was impressed. But over the years I think मेरे basically मुझे लगता है कि जब से एस्ट्रोट्रॉफ में change हुआ, the ground was changed into AstroTurf, India went down a bit, but now India has again started excelling. प्रैक्टिसिंग किया है, मतलब हॉकी हम बोल सकते हैं कि यह क्रिकेट को तो बहुत मान मिला है हमारे देश में, बट हॉकी हमारी आज भी जान है। हॉकी हमारी आज भी जान है, और वो हम लोग इस बार का अगर हम देखते हैं ना ओलंपिक्स, उसी में समझ में आता था द होल नेशन वाज एक्चुअली गोइंग bonkers over hockey, and the way our lads and the girls they played, they won our heart. Even though the girls lost in the semi-finals, and they were weeping, I think the whole country was weeping along with them. Hockey is very, very special to us, and I promise the viewers that in our forthcoming series we are going to do a special series, special episode on hockey, with all the information that we can gather about the greats of hockey over the years. I think hockey एक series में एक एपिसोड में खत्म नहीं होगा. We will have to cover it up in 2 episodes. But hockey, as I say, it is a very well loved game. And I remember हमारे बचपन में we did not have television, और वो रेडियो पे कमेंट्री सुनते थे, and जब हार जाते थे तो उसका disappointment, and जो जीत जाते थे तो it was awesome. So hockey स्पेशल स्पोर्ट्स है इंडिया का. एंड यस, व्हाट यू से नटराजन जी, एक पूरा एपिसोड या 2 एपिसोड हॉकी पे तो लग ही जाएगा. हॉकी में इतने ग्रेट्स है हमारे, फ्रॉम ध्यानचंद जी से लेके आप देख लीजिए किशन लाल है, देन वी हैव धनराज पिल्लई, मतलब एंडलेस लोग हैं जिनका नाम लेते लेते हम थक जाएंगे, मगर हॉकी का इंडिया का एपिसोड खत्म नहीं होगा.
You see, I think हमें तो कम से कम 2 एपिसोड्स करने पड़ेंगे हॉकी में, बिकॉज जैसे आपने बहुत सही बोला, हॉकी हैज गॉट अ वेरी स्पेशल प्लेस इन आवर हार्ट्स, एंड in a very large measure due to the magic of late Dhyanchand. Very honestly, no one can. Everyone goes gaga over Bradman, and the same way we need to go gaga over Dhyanchand, because what he did was pure wizardry, nothing less than that.
And I'm very happy that Bharat Ratna, Khel Ratna has been, in the end, our country has acknowledged what he has done for our country. It's really nice.
I think it was a late recognition of his work, and it was very important. that we
Long
do.
overdue.
It's a long overdue. We have been see. It's very important to give fillip to the sports, because sports it has got 2 to 3 purposes in my view. One is that sports, it builds the players, it builds a character, as they say. Number one. Number two, the activity of sports itself, it has got a lot of economic implications. The more the sports we play, the more the secondary and tertiary jobs that will be created, that we are overlooking. It is very important. But I think hockey as a sport, we need to devote at least 2 episodes to discuss it in detail.
Yes.
And then while cricket का तो जिक्र तो हम बाद में करेंगे, but then in this speed, I would like to definitely talk on one thing. See, that is of the Indian martial arts that have evolved in multiple states. In Tamil Nadu, in Kerala, in Meghalaya, and God knows where else. Each state, literally, the current modern day states, but in ancient time, they developed their own martial arts. How many people are aware of that? How many aware of that? आजकल होने लगा है, but where are these being taught? That is equally important. That again deserves a separate discussion on that.
Yeah.
There are I was very some time back I was reading about one particular martial art form being practiced in Manipur, which probably is not known well elsewhere, but I think we need to devote some time also for that.
We will certainly do so.
So if we there are a lot of things to talk about, the way the sports have evolved, the how the sports persons have evolved from where to where. Okay, and if I would think that it requires we will as you said, we'll go through multiple episodes to discuss about the various sports and the sports persons who haven't got the limelight that they actually deserve. They should. So it is our endeavor to talk about these people with whatever detail that we are getting, and then propagate the good work that they have done. Over to you, Ishaji.
Lastly, I would like to end today's episode, and after that, Sushma ji is also going to come in with her take on the sport. I would like to end with cricket. Cricket is a cult in India. Cricket is a religion in India. But yes, compared to the other sports, if you look at cricket, cricket has found its recognition. Cricket and cricketers are well known, well loved. They are They have a glamorous life. Yeah, we will also talk about cricket, because I think we are a nation which is completely crazy about cricket. So we will do that also. But yes, we will try, because cricket already has its recognition. We are going to try to focus on the other sports rather than on cricket. Yeah, we will make an episode on it, but we will keep it limited to an episode, because we want to, like in our previous series, we want to give some recognition to the people who have not received it. And yes, Natarajan ji, what are your last words?
I think we'll keep this motive for this entire series of talking about sports that are not well known. We will present some unusual facts about the various sports, and of course talk about the sports persons who have played it, but for whatever be the reason, they did not get enough recognition.
Thank you. अगर आपको अच्छा लगा एपिसोड जरूर देखिए, लाइक कीजिए, शेयर कीजिए, एंड हम लोगों को प्रोत्साहन दीजिए. एंड कमेंट्स, अगर हो सके कमेंट्स बॉक्स को ऑन करने की कोशिश कर रही हूँ. जिनके कोई भी कमेंट दे सकते हैं तो प्लीज दीजिए. थैंक यू.